With hurricane season coming to an end in a couple of days, let's take a look back at the entire 2024 Central Pacific hurricane season to tell you what kind of year this was. The Central Pacific Basin only saw two tropical cyclones this year, Hurricane Hone and Hurricane Gilma. Hurricane Hone was the first tropical cyclone of the season, and it developed about 1,000 miles east-southeast of the Big Island on August 22nd.
Hone was the first tropical storm to form in the Central Pacific Basin since Tropical Storm Emma in October of 2019. We average about 1 to 2 Central Pacific formations each year, but we can have a lot.
Hone passed to the south of the island chain, eventually strengthening to a Category 1 hurricane just as it passed the southernmost tip of Hawaii Island. Both flash flooding and wind damage were reported by Hawaii County officials, and reports say several $1 million in damages were a direct result of Hurricane Hone. Hurricane Gilma, which many of you may remember approaching just directly after Hurricane Hone, dissipated before it could reach the island chain, leading to minimal impacts. Gilma, unlike Hone, formed in the eastern Pacific and peaked at Category 3 strength. Back in May of this year, NOAA released their annual outlook for this hurricane season, predicting a 50% chance that the season would see a below normal amount of tropical cyclones. And with only 2 tropical cyclones in the Central Pacific Basin, hurricane season 2024 can be considered below average.
One of the big drivers for our hurricane season activity in general is the El Nino Southern Oscillation. We were strong El Nino last year, going into neutral towards La Nina this year. And that was the big contributor, giving us more trade winds, stronger trade winds. And that leads to more wind shear near the islands. The wind shear tends to disrupt any tropical cyclones that try to form, especially in the eastern Pacific.
But just a reminder, it only takes one storm for it to be a bad hurricane season. And Hurricane Hone, for many on Hawaii Island, was that storm. Drew Davis, Hawaii News Now.